Suicide versus suicidal, I think is something that a lot of people mistake. A lot of times, people always will say, oh, I'm suicidal, or I'm thinking of killing myself, or I'm suicidal and I'm going to take my life and it's not worth it. I think a lot of times people say that because they're not seeking attention. And a lot of times people will get bashed because they're like, oh, you're seeking attention. You're just doing this for attention. It's seeking connection. You know, we've hit that point in our life where we do feel alone, but we're never taught how to like reach out for help. We're not taught to say, hey, I'm hurting inside. I feel alone. I need somebody to talk to. That's where I think we get so broken down with our communication and how we share. I've been suicidal before. And when you are truly suicidal, you're not telling anybody. You don't share with anyone. There was no signs before my dad's suicide. There was no signs before my wife's suicide. When I tried to take my life, I didn't have any signs. I'm smiling with the biggest motherfucking smile on my face, telling everybody that I'm okay and it's all right and life is good. We got to remember that when people are reaching out, that there are a lot of different cries for help out there, and we're not taught how to interact with people. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a counselor. I'm none of that shit. You know, my name is Eric. I deal with ADHD, PTSD, depression, anxiety. I like to share just how I feel and how it really is, because the more that we share, the more that nobody feels alone, because too many times we don't know how to reach out for help. We really don't know how to reach out for help. And when somebody even reaches out and tries to give us help, we don't know what the fuck to do with it. I mean, I put my phone number out there every single day for people to reach out to. And it's amazing what ends up happening. People will start off with like, hi, or hey, it's really cool and inspirational what you're doing. You've really inspired me. Well, great. Later on, though, next thing you know, I'm getting these texts because now they are struggling, because we don't know what to say. Hey, dude, I'm fucking struggling right now. I'm hurting right now. We have it so bent into our brains that if we ask for help or we say we're struggling, people are going to think we're doing it for attention. If you have those people in your life that you doubt, you probably want to cut them out. They're probably toxic people in your life. They're people that, you know, you're not that close to or whatever. You got to have some people in your life, though, that are a little bit close. And those are the people that, you know, you can talk about. I mean, I think about suicide every single fucking day. I mean, it is a way out. It is a way to stop this shit. Am I going to act on it? No. But I will acknowledge it. I will acknowledge it. The thought does rent space in my brain every single day. Some days it's a little bit of space. Some days it's a lot of space. That's what mental illness is. You know, reaching out for help and saying, hey, this is what my brain's doing right now makes a difference. So don't be afraid to reach out. If you're having even trouble reaching out to people and telling them what you're going through, write them a letter. And I don't mean like a fucking suicide note, but write them a letter. Hey, this is what I'm going through. You know, maybe you can help. And when you write somebody a letter, it throws people off. It really does, because we're in a day and age where it's an email or it's a text or it's something of that sort. To actually stop and handwrite something out of what you're going through really does show somebody how serious it is, and how much you are asking for help, or you are asking for understanding. Remember that. Don't be afraid to, and people may shoot you down. It's okay. If people shoot you down, it's all right. And people are going to also try and tell you how to get fixed and fix it. Sometimes you got to say, hey, just listen to me to listen, dude. Don't fix me. Don't listen to me to respond. Just listen to me. Just let me get this shit off my chest. There is healing when it comes to venting. I mean, there really is, just to get it off our chest, because no matter what advice you give somebody, they're not going to take it. We don't take anyone's advice. We might take it in. We probably aren't going to use any of it, but we'll use what parts of it and have our brain comprehend and think of what we want to try to push through it. That's the importance of sharing. That's the importance of, I mean, even when we go to a therapist, how many times do we even do the shit that they're telling us to do? I mean, I've been guilty many times going to a therapist and they're telling me, well, work on your breathing exercises. That doesn't fucking work for me. Breathing exercises don't. So I'm going to go work on other things, because obviously what I'm doing isn't helping me right now. So I have to start trial and erroring to find something that is going to work for me. And that's something you got to remember. Suicide is real, though. I mean, every 45 seconds, somebody commits suicide. It's the second leading cause of death in 10-year-olds to 19-year-olds. It's the leading cause of death in males 25 to 45. It is the 10th leading cause of death in the United States. And that's how real it is. I've experienced it twice. And it's something that nobody should experience, but to try and find that strength and to urge people to reach out is difficult. And you're not going to just be able to help people with it and think that, hey, I'm going to beat all these drums and all this, hey, I'm going to help, that they're actually going to reach out. It's getting somebody very comfortable to reach out. And it's doing it every single day of letting them know that you matter, that you matter, that you matter. You know, if you want to make a difference to somebody, you know, you feel that they might be struggling and they're afraid to reach out, text them, just say, hey, I'm thinking of you. I have a couple friends that actually check up on me all the time. They're like, hey, I haven't heard from you in a little while. I just want to see how you're doing. That shit helps. On those bad days, that shit helps. Because, it is that end all for us. It is that end of the pain for us. And that's why I think that a lot of people do have suicidal ideation, that we think about it when we're in that much pain. Nobody wants to be in fucking pain. We want the shit to end. But then we got to break it down and remember that each day is joyous. And there are a lot of small joys in life and a lot of big joys in life. And we don't want to miss out on that. And we do mean something. We do make a difference in somebody's life. And to take it away from them, that's not right. To take it away from us, why? Because it does get better. It doesn't always stay better. People are always like, does it get better? It gets better. It ain't better every single fucking day. There's still going to be some bad days. But you know what? All in all, it's okay. You find ways to work through it. You keep making memories, and those are fun. You keep having experiences, and those are fun. So remember that. Remember when you are reaching out and you're crying for help, of how you do it. Do it when you've reached that point. But also remember, if you're just seeking connection, let people know, I'm seeking some connection out there. Who out there wants to talk to me? I need a friend. It's okay to say that. There's a lot of people out there that want to have friends. One of the worst things we can do in life is be alone. Humans are not a lone society or being where we thrive on our own. No, we like companionship. We like people around us. Even though we might not know how to interact the best, we do. So let people know, hey, I feel alone. I just want some friends right now. I want somebody to talk to right now. You're going to meet people. You're going to find that people are the same way as you. We just don't know how to interact sometimes. And that's okay. It's trial and error again. Find out what works for you. But when it comes down to people saying that they're suicidal and, I'm going to commit suicide, stop, man, because you're ruining it. And that's what causes people like with me, when I'm struggling and I'm going through that shit, that don't want to reach out because I'm tired of seeing the shit out there. People going, I'm going to commit suicide. Shut the fuck up. No, you're not. Because most people that want to commit suicide aren't bragging that they're going to commit suicide. Oh, here's my last dinner. Here's the last time with my family. Bullshit. Stop, dude. Reach out. Get some help. I get the connection that you're seeking. Just find it, man. Reach out. There's tons of areas to reach out to, too. You can text the crisis hotlines. You can call the suicide hotline. You can call the different crisis lines out there. You can go to NAMI.org out there. You can go to fucking AA out there, not even be an addict, and find some connection. Believe me, because we've all been there in life. It's just finding that right connection for you and understanding that. Don't be afraid if you really, truly are struggling, though, to let people know that you are. Because you got to get the help that you need. I'm grateful that I'm still here. Because I shouldn't be. Because I was hell-bent that much to not be. And I'm glad I am. But it took a lot of strength for me to reach out for that help. It took a lot of strength for me to reach out and say that I needed help. And that I needed somebody to sit with me in the dark until the light came. And I didn't do it on my own. I did it because the vodka was frozen in the freezer because it was replaced with water. You never know what those little triggers are going to be. And I look at it, hey, there's a gift. There's a reason that I'm here. There is a reason that I'm here. And you can't discount that. Don't discount the small things in life. But if you are struggling, reach out for help. Get with a therapist. Get with a counselor. Worst case scenario, call 911. That's the best crisis line you could ever call, is 911. Ask people for help. And if you're just struggling out there and you just feel alone out there and you just need attention, because we do need attention, we need that connection, tell people, hey, I need a friend. Will you be my friend? Might sound dumb, but the law of averages say if you ask 100 people out there if they'll be your friend, I guarantee you half of them are going to say, sure, why not? What do you want to do? I'm lonely, you're lonely, let's be friends. As idiotic as it sounds, as simple as it sounds, it really is that simple. But we have to build that heart and that courage up to do it, though, because we're not taught how to do it. That's the whole purpose behind, doing everything that I do is, I created a nonprofit to bridge the gap between a crisis hotline and therapy, that in between of what do we do in between the experiences, resources, shares. Driven Together was designed for that, for a community, for a bond in between that. Down below, even I have affiliate links to BetterHelp. If you want to try counseling, trial and error, again, find the right therapist. You got links below for all my affiliate links for Amazon of things that I use that help me with anxiety, whether it's fidget spinners, fidget cubes, weighted blankets, whatever it is, because I struggle. But I found the more that I share when I'm struggling, the more that nobody goes it alone. And you got to remember this, that you're a BAMF. You're a badass motherfucker. You made it through 100% of your worst days to make it through 2 today. Hit that like and subscribe button. Comment down below. I'd love to know your thoughts. I mean, that's what it's about. It's about sharing. It's about talking about it. You know, the more that we do talk about it, the more that we do share about it, the more that it encourages other people out there struggling to reach out and ask for help and ask for support. So hit that like and subscribe button. Let's do this together.